All right, hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks for coming by the channel today. Whew, it's another like messy, sloppy spring day here in Winnipeg, Manitoba. I'm here with Inland Kenworth here. Just so you know, Inland Kenworth, we have dealerships across Canada and the US. I'm based here in Canada, in the center of Canada, in Winnipeg, of course. Dealers in Saskatchewan, BC, Yukon, and then we also have some in the US as well. But anyways, just thought I would take a minute and give you a little tease of what we're looking at today. All right, so here this is one of the last stock trucks that I brought in, and it did get sold before it arrived. It is a heavy spec truck. I initially ordered it for a low bed tractor or a logging type unit, but what's really special about this truck, it is the very first flat roof bunk that I've been able to put out there. This is the new Car Hauler 52, so I'm really excited to show you guys this this sleeper. So, but getting into the specs here, obviously this is a T880 cab, and it is a 3-color factory paint job. So there's a really beautiful W900 that I've seen pictures of on Google that has this exact paint scheme. Blue, yellow, and black, and it just looks super hot, and I just thought it'd be kind of neat to bring this in for a stock truck, and yeah, so here it is. So I really love the look of this. So we got legendary blue as kind of the main color. Can't see it really, it's super cloudy today. And we got the bright yellow and then the legendary black in there, so there's a big metal flake in that black as well. Looking up front here, we have the heavy duty bumper. So this is the box style bumper with the center toe pin right from the factory. We ordered it with the standard grille, of course, with the mounting hardware for the winter front. And then the bug screen is in behind. And this is an aluminum metal mesh grille, so it is heavy duty. And then it's got the stainless steel shroud going around the grille, kind of housing everything, keeping it nice and solid. The fenders are bolted on, and I'll show you guys the bolts on the inside there, but those are bolted onto the side of the hood. So if you do have to change a part, like the hood, you don't have to change the whole hood, you can just change a fender. And then it is also seamed at the top here, so that if you do have to do repainting, you can just paint up to that seam. So it's kind of handy for that. It has the 16,000 pound front axle rating on this truck with the 385 wide tires, and then we have the brush finish Durabrights on the truck all around as well. So really nice, so you don't have to repolish those for a work truck. With the wider tires, I put on the 4.5-inch fender flares on the side here, so it kind of keeps the spray off the side. And I just picked this up from the cleanup shop, and obviously the roads are just not helping my cause to keep trucks clean. As far as some options that I did, ordered it with the chrome bezel around the air intake, and then from the factory you can see in there those little fans. It's the pre-cleaner to the air filter, so that drops some of the dust out of the air intake before it hits the main filter and plugs it up. So that's a nice thing to put on from the factory. Ordered it with the chrome mirrors. Also ordered it with the stainless under the exhaust here. Otherwise that just comes galvanized. So that's nice to have that nice and shiny. And then we got the 7-inch tailpipes on the top there. Order it with the chrome panel underneath the door here. Now, when I ordered this truck, the factory hadn't offered a factory visor as of yet for it, based on being a low roof. So I had Jeff over at 12 Gauge Customs send me out this visor. So this is from 12 Gauge Customs out of Ontario. Really nice. I really like how it looks here. Nice and clean. No bolts on the outside that you can see on the front. Has a side mount and then pressure fit on the center there. So really, really nice setup there. As far as the top, I put, here, let me just extend this here for a second. I put up there the roof lights along with the 4 air horns up top. Just thought I'd give it that meaner look here with that, all those components hanging up there. Down the side here, we got the diamond plate battery box. We have a polished def cover on the def tank, 30 gallons. And then we got your fuel tanks right here. This is the 90 gallon with the 7-inch straps, so you get maximum ground clearance. Now, there's a few things that were done aftermarket. Wet kit was installed on this truck by Fort Garry Industries, and they put a few extra things on here. I didn't really have anything to do with it, but they put on the toolbox here. They put on the hydraulic tank with the headache rack here as well. And they relocated the lights that were on the back of the bunk to the back of the headache rack. I like to order it with the Tektran wrap on from the factory, so that's something we can do. And then they also put it on the hydraulic line, so we're not going to have any chafing on that after the fact. We got the poly fenders on here, the half fenders. And again, the 24/5 rims that are Durabrights. This is a 244-inch wheelbase. And we have the Hendrickson Primax EX suspension on here. So what else here can I tell you? Oh yeah, this is a heavy duty fifth wheel. So this is a 70-ton fifth wheel on here. And we got the long slide, 48-inch slide on there. As far as the rear diffs, we have 46,000-pound rear axles on here, and we ordered it with disc brakes as well, all the way around. So on this side here, we got the chain hanger, and then an additional step box with storage inside there, of course. And then here's the larger fuel tank. So that's the 150-gallon tank. We have a S-bar heater from the factory installed in there. And then on this side, we have the diamond plate with the polished end caps, which is kind of how it comes standard now, pretty much. With the diamond plate, that is. Really sorry if you guys can't hear me that well today. There's lots of road noise. All this splashing. All right, so underneath the hood here, yeah, I know it's dirty. Not much we can do about that in this type of weather conditions, but anyhow, it is what it is. We have the Cummins X15. This is the 565 1850 torque performance series. There is the fuel water separator. We have the air fill chuck right there, battery boost terminals, power steering reservoir right there with filter, and then there's a power steering pump. As far as the rest of the components here, it is the hydraulic fluid up there for the air assist hydraulic clutch, because this is a manual transmission. And then we got some relays and fuses up there. All right, we'll just go around the other side, take a quick peek. And here's the turbo, hot side, and then the HVAC system is right up in there. I'm just gonna engage the safety latch and I'll finish the tour on the inside of the truck here. All right, so here we are inside the truck. So first and foremost, you'll notice the seat, it is a little bit lower roof, and that's because with the car hauler spec, the roof is a bit lower than the standard roof. But I have the seat pretty much aired up all the way, so most guys don't run that way. But so you do have a little less overhead space, but that's kind of the whole purpose of this cab and configuration. So looking at the interior, the dash, we ordered it with the Diamond VIT, which comes with this Madrona color on the trim pieces, and then you also get that on the steering wheel when you order the leather wrap. It has all the Madrona kind of colored copper stitching. We got the beautiful matte finish wood grain on there. Window lift controls and your mirror controls are right over there. Down below, we have your work lights, your beacon light switch, and your interior lights, etc. Your cruise control switch is right there. There is your adjustment for the digital display and also your Bluetooth phone, and then your radio controls are all right in there. I've done videos previously discussing that, so I won't get into that in this video here. Jake brake controller is right here. And then down below here, we have the trailer brakes. We have a USB charger, engine fan, traction control, spare switches, air suspension for the trailer, and then there is the DPF regen switch. Air suspension inflate and deflate switches, and then here's your power divider, front and rear diff lock, PTO switch, and then your fifth wheel slider right there. Ordered it with the Nav Plus display, so we got the nav screen in there, and then also filled the rest of the 6 gauges, and then the HVAC controllers are below right there. Now the CB radio, when we order it on this size of cab, they mount it to the bottom of it here, so it's similar to the kit that we would put in our medium duty trucks where it goes on top of the dash, but it's just kind of flipped upside down, and then it's just mounted right there. We do have very small storage pockets right above there, and then your mirrors, or sorry, you got a mirror here in the VIT, and then you also get the sunshades as well. It is an 18-speed manual transmission, like I said, and then we have the rubber floor throughout. Now there are some parts in here, we had to take some things off of the truck, so it's a little bit jammed in here right at the moment, but we had to take a few things off to put the headache rack on the back end there. So I'm just gonna walk into the back here really quick and kind of show a few other quick things. So here's an extra part there. I'll just maybe throw that on the ground. I'll show you guys the bed. So I do have to kind of crouch as it is a lower roof, but this is basically the bunk that you get with a 52 car hauler spec. So it is a fairly decent. I can still sit up, not all the way, but you know, bad posture, I can sit up and still have some decent amount of room overhead. I actually haven't seen really inside this truck yet, so I'm curious to see what it looks like. But we have a storage pocket on this side. Right over here, we got the auxiliary fan for inside the bunk, and then the emergency doors with the windows in them. And then we got your speakers on the back. Ordered it with rear window as well. And then on this side here is the rear panel where you got your clock. You can also adjust the radio from back here. We got door locks, heat controls, factory installed inverter, and then we have the S-bar heater for the bunk. And then there's the engine, the fan here for the guy on the other side over there. Another USB charger back here for charging your phone, and then the lights on the back here. We do have a little dome light back here as well, and then the emergency door with the window in it. I'm just gonna open up underneath the bed and show you that. Yeah, there is a latch, so you do have to engage that before it will lift. So underneath here, I ordered it with the factory S-bar. We got a subwoofer in here for the radio, and then there's the HVAC controls for the sleeper, and then there are the additional manuals and so forth for the bunk here. So there you go. I'm just gonna maybe put this, no, I'll just leave that there for now. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Thanks for stopping by to check it out. Hey, if you haven't had a chance to subscribe to my channel, you can click the link in the bottom corner and you can be subscribed here. You can also check out my other social media websites. You can go up here to thekenworthguy.com, which takes you to my personal webpage where you can access everything you need to know about me and what I can offer you in terms of looking for a truck. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you coming by here. And as always, have yourself the world's best day.